Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hey, Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got it.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Parker, the intended target. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Carr, flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Right down. 180. 58 right there. One, later one.
On first down, it's Weber. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Weber, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Weber with his first career NFL touchdown. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.